Introduction. From homeowners to tenants, the Big Bank Takeover. Get ready for a shock. Banks are becoming the landlords of the future. They are buying up properties at an alarming rate. This is happening globally. Homeowners are struggling. They face rising interest rates and a cost of living crisis. Many are forced to sell. Banks are ready to buy. This is a dangerous trend. It could lead to a global real estate crisis. We need to pay attention. We need to understand what's happening. We need to protect ourselves. Section 1. LloydsBank, a canary in the coal mine. LloydsBank, a major UK bank, is buying thousands of homes. They plan to rent them out. This is a test case. If it's successful, other banks will follow. Imagine a world where banks own most of the homes. This is a scary thought. It means less control for homeowners. It means more power for banks. Lloyds claims they're helping the housing market. They say they're providing much-needed rental properties, but critics disagree. They worry about the long-term consequences. They fear a future where banks hold all the cards. This trend is already impacting homeowners. They're facing stiffer competition. They're being outbid by banks with deep pockets. The dream of home ownership is slipping away for many. It's time to wake up and see the reality. Banks are changing the real estate game. Section 2. China's real estate roller coaster, a cautionary tale. China's real estate market is a warning sign. It experienced a massive boom. Prices soared, but the bubble burst. Now, China is dealing with a real estate crisis. Developers are defaulting. Homeowners are losing their investments. What happened in China can happen anywhere. Uncontrolled growth is dangerous. Speculation drives prices up, but eventually reality hits. The market corrects itself, and the consequences can be devastating. We need to learn from China's mistakes. We need to be cautious. We need to avoid repeating the same mistakes. The global real estate market is interconnected. What happens in one country can impact others. Section 3. The US housing market teetering on the edge. The US housing market is showing signs of stress. Prices are high, interest rates are rising. Affordability is a major concern. Banks are sensing an opportunity. They're buying up homes. They're betting on continued growth in the rental market. This is a risky gamble. If the market cools down, banks could be left holding the bag. They could face significant losses. This could trigger a wider financial crisis. We need to be aware of the potential consequences. The US government is trying to regulate the market, but their efforts are often too little, too late. The forces at play are powerful. Banks have a lot of influence. It's a David and Goliath situation. Section 4. The role of government. Regulation too little, too late. Governments around the world are struggling to control the real estate market. They're trying to curb speculation. They're trying to protect homeowners, but their efforts are often met with resistance. The real estate lobby is strong. Banks have deep pockets. Some governments are implementing policies to limit foreign investment in real estate. They're trying to prevent overseas buyers from driving up prices. They're also trying to increase the supply of affordable housing. But these efforts are often slow and insufficient. The reality is that governments are often playing catch-up. The market moves quickly. Banks are always one step ahead. We need stronger regulations. We need governments to act decisively. Section 5. The rise of institutional investors, a new breed of landlord. It's not just banks that are buying up properties. Institutional investors are also getting in on the action. Pension funds, hedge funds, and private equity firms are all looking for a piece of the real estate pie. They see it as a safe and profitable investment. The rise of institutional investors is changing the face of the rental market. They're bringing a corporate mentality to the landlord-tenant relationship. They're focused on maximizing profits. This can lead to higher rents and less flexibility for tenants. Homeowners are facing increasing competition from these institutional giants. They're being outbid at auctions. They're being priced out of the market. The dream of owning a home is becoming increasingly elusive. Section 6. The impact on homeowners, a generation of renters. The trend of banks and institutional investors buying up properties has serious implications for homeowners. It's creating a generation of renters. People are being priced out of the market. They're being forced to rent. This is creating a wealth gap. Owning a home has always been a key part of the American dream. It's a way to build wealth. It's a source of security. But this dream is fading for many. The rise of the renter society is a worrying trend. We need to find ways to make home ownership more accessible. We need to provide support for first-time buyers. We need to curb speculation. We need to level the playing field. Section 7, Navigating the Volatile Market, Tips for Buyers and Owners. The real estate market is volatile. It's important to be prepared. If you're a buyer, do your research. Shop around for the best mortgage rates. Don't overextend yourself financially. Be realistic about what you can afford. If you're an owner, make sure you have a solid financial plan. Have an emergency fund. Don't take on too much debt. Be prepared for unexpected expenses. Your home is your biggest asset. Protect it. In this uncertain market, knowledge is power. Stay informed. Read books, attend seminars, talk to experts. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make smart decisions. Conclusion. The future of real estate, a shifting landscape. The real estate market is undergoing a major transformation. Banks and institutional investors are playing a larger role. Home ownership is becoming less attainable for many. We need to be aware of these trends. We need to prepare ourselves for the future. This is not the time to bury our heads in the sand. We need to be proactive. We need to demand change. We need to fight for our right to own a home. We need to protect our future. The future of real estate is uncertain. But one thing is for sure, the old rules no longer apply. The game has changed. We need to adapt and evolve. We need to take control of our financial destinies. We need to fight for a fair and just real estate market